What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today, guys? We're going to do a video, a style of video that I haven't done in so long it almost feels out of place. But this is primarily what I did on my channel. I came up with a topic and we talked about it. So today I want to talk about the Ti-99. I want to do an overview. It's overdue to overview the system since I got it. And if you don't know how I got it, we're going to discuss that. But I find it very interesting, even today, the sparks that started a journey in our collecting, whether it be video games, toys, comic books, toenail clippings, whatever it is you collect, whatever sparks that little passion. But especially last night live on Instagram, after playing it for a little bit, I'm really starting to appreciate it, and I'm glad I held out, because to get to today, to get to the point where I actually plugged it in and played, was a pretty interesting journey if you ask me. And it all starts right here with this game, Super Demon Attack. I participated, and I used to participate quite a bit, in the Atari.io junk box. And the Texas Instruments Super Demon Attack was in there. I love the game Demon Attack itself. And I knew I had somewhat access to a Texas Instruments computer, though I did not have one at the time. So at the time, I decided to take this. So, how did I go from here to having this? I got the cartridge, like I said in the video. My girlfriend's mother had this in her basement. And for the longest time, I kept saying to myself, I'd really like to get my hands on it. But this woman hates my guts. There's no way in hell she would hook me up with it. Well, an opportunity arose. April 2018. Ma goes down to Texas to visit one of my girlfriend's brothers. And gives us the key to the house and says, hey, actually my girlfriend had the key, I need you to pick up the mail every day, if you would do that for me. And of course we said yes, because we're 2 blocks away. Well, in the middle of that week, my girlfriend says, hey, about that Texas Instruments computer, if you want it, here's the key. Go get the mail. Go get the mail. So I did. I went and got the mail. Now, at the bottom corner of the screen at the end of this video, there'll be a video of that exact, I called it the Great Creep Caper. I made a lot of light in it, but it was literally, it was what it shows, but without the comedy. I had to sneak in the house where she wasn't home, and I took it home and I cleaned it up. Actually, I don't even think I cleaned it up in the video. So that's where we are today. The first 2 were actually with it, was multiplication numero uno and beginning grammar. Oh my God, how ironic was that? But I bumped my head on a shelf. This was kind of stuck down to it. You'll see the rubber feet will still have some white paint on it. It had been there so long, and the moisture of New England, it stuck to the paint. I had to peel it up. And when I did that, I bumped my head, and a box fell, and there were 3 more games. There was this trail game. I'm still not going to try to say whatever that is. I thought it was going to be Oregon Trail. It's actually a pretty interesting game. We'll get to it eventually. Parsec, which is a very popular game on the system, and I found out last night why. An Alpiner, another popular game for the system. So, I have all this stuff, and fast forward to, I think, last Christmas. No Swear Gamers, my Secret Santa, and the Atari.io Secret Santa. You notice I do a lot of things with Atari.io. I'm not really trying to plug them, but that's half my world right there, guys. The Atari.io community is amazing. He sent me a whole bunch of Intellivision games to get my collection booted up, because I had just gotten a console and I had a small selection of games. So for Christmas, he gave me a whole bunch of those. He also tossed in Adventure for the Ti-99, and he also did Tunnels of Doom. So now I have a nice stack of games, but I was running into a huge problem. This is the TV switch box that comes with your Texas Instruments 99, the Ti-99 4A. Don't ask me why I said it that way. Some of you younger guys, I'm sure you've seen enough video as to what this really is, but this is a real huge glorified version of it. This also has a surge protector in it, I guess, of some sort. But this is where we were having a problem. Back in the day, before we even had what they called cable-ready TV with coaxial inputs, the back of your TV would have 2, 4, or 6 Phillips screws in the back. And those are mainly intended for antennas. so you can get a clear air signal, aerial signal as they call it overseas. Well, in order to plug something like this into the television, we used to use these back in the day. When I had my Atari, this is how we did it. You would have to change the channel to 3 or 4 depending on what the system required. This one right here gives you the option of 3 and 4 right here. Some consoles do it on the console themselves. And when you wanted to use the computer, boom, you'd put it on that way. If you wanted to use the actual TV, you'd put it down here to the TV antenna. And if you only had one set, remember I said they could be 2, 4, or 6 screws, which is 2 is one set. You'd also have this so you can plug the antenna directly into this. That was my problem right there. I had no TVs in this house that had these screws. Alright, so I have the computer. I have all these games. I have the power supply. The thing does fire up. There's a light coming out of the front when I plug it in and turn it on. Now, in all fairness, I could have fixed this problem with a simple $10 cord that you can get on eBay all day long. I just keep forgetting. But regardless, even if I did do that very thing, I still have no way to play the games. No controller. It does have a DB9 on the side. However, it's a different pin out or in, depending on how you want to say it, than your typical 2600 controller. So it's not like I could just use my Atari CX40 joysticks on this thing. So I had no way of playing. Now, going back to the internet, there are little boxes you can buy that will convert all that information so you can use it. But again, I don't think of these things. I think of better things to spend my money on. And yet this thing sat. Fast forward to, God, I don't even know how long now. This past summer, Mr. Joe Goes Retro and I, we made a swap. I sent him a couple of leftover games I had from a collection I'm no longer collecting for, a couple Famicom games, and he was sending me a guitar neck for a project. But he had made mention a long time ago about having original controllers for the Ti-99. And he snuck those into the package. So, I have the computer, I have the games, I have the controllers, the power supply, and yet still no way to hook this damn thing up to a TV. So, tragedy struck last night. We used to have a white shelving unit right here, right where this thing is. This is a project of mine that I have yet to start. You've seen it in the background of all the videos. But it's usually right where I'm standing. But we have one of those IKEA-style shelves that you put together by spinning the thing with the pegs that go in there. Nightmare. I hate those things. And one of the girls was looking for something and decided to start climbing it. Now, I know you can't tell, but because the age of this house, this porch is kind of on a slope. So everything wants to go this way. And luckily enough, where that is flat. But once it starts moving forward a little bit, we're sliding, okay? So she starts climbing the thing, and thank God I wasn't 10 feet away watching the football game. I heard it. I heard crashing. So I come running in here and I catch it just before it lands on her and get her out of the way and then let the whole thing crash. Now we ended up cleaning it up. I tore that thing apart and put it outside. But in doing that, first and foremost, thank God that she's okay. But this fell out of it. So essentially what that allowed me to do is take these little devil prongs, screw them into the little dealies here, cinch it down, and this will plug directly in to the coaxial on the back of the television. Now I have all the elements to enjoy the Texas Instruments Ti-99, and what a beautiful machine it is. Now, I am super excited to delve into this. I am also going to need your help in this journey. There are some things though. What are the peripherals to this that you think are important for me? I tried to play Tunnels of Doom yesterday and it kept asking for a storage space. So I'm assuming because it's a longer game than say Alpine was, that it's going to have to be saved to some kind of a memory device. What would you recommend? What is more reliable to this day? Is there something I can get that's maybe flash drive based that's converted? Oh, you guys tell me, and tell me what some of your favorite games for the Texas Instruments Ti-99 is, and we'll get to these games individually here as we go. I just wanted to do an overview of the Ti-99 and and share my journey with it, because I think it had some ups and downs that were pretty interesting, but we got to this point where we can enjoy it, and I'm really excited for this one, as well as exploring the Atari 800 super duper awesome game computer system. It actually is called that. I just lost a sticker for it right here, but you know, we speak a lot about this versus that. Why not all of the above? Why can't we all just get along? So guys, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely do appreciate it. I can't wait to expand my computer gaming. I guess maybe I will become a PC gamer. Is that what this is considered? Not that thing over there. I'm not playing it on there. This stuff. I just need a power supply for this, and I gotta not be lazy like I did with this, get the power supply and start playing games. Willie of Arcade USA just hooked me up with a handful of titles for this, as well as told me today after I uploaded my live stream of playing this that he just recently got rid of a whole bunch of Texas Instrument games, and he knew I had one. Willie, if you had seen the great Creep caper, it's tough to say, you would have known, but that's okay. Guys, I hope you're having a great start to your week. Go ahead and leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is always positive, guys. Until next time, take care, creep it real, and bye-bye.